Hey everyone, welcome to Freehandly Made AU Crochet. My name's Nisi. We're hanging out here in the cabin. Look at one of my new shirts I got, you guys. Look. Acceptance over awareness. And look, it looks like paint. So I got two more shirts like this over in the bedroom. So I'll be, sporting my autism acceptance shirts for the month of April. Hopefully trying to in my videos. Oh, who wants to see yarn? I'm sure you all want to see yarn, right? We all want to see yarn. I wanted to get on here real quick too and let you know, I heard from the CEO of the Autism Center in Hamilton. I got an email from her today. She is away visiting family for the week, and she has told me to give her my schedule so that she can schedule a meeting with me. So yes, she is going to give me a full tour of the center, and I'm going to ask her if I'm allowed to video so you guys can see. I'm very excited. She says she was super excited to meet me. She couldn't wait to hear from me and find out when I can come see the center and visit with her and get the tour and talk about what we do here on YouTube. How cool is that? And she even said she would actually watch the videos. So like when you guys make fidget toys and you donate, she wants to see those videos. So I'm really excited about that. Can you tell I'm excited? My face hurts. I'm smiling so much. So I will keep you guys up to date with that. I'm very excited about the meeting. I'm excited about what they do over there, and I cannot wait to learn more. I also can't wait to learn how we as a community can support them. I just got another donation for the Bitterroot Promenade blanket. I think that puts us at $60, I think. I don't know. I have to see how much fees got taken away. But I think if we're not at $60, we're like really close to $60. And the month of April's not over yet, because, I still have people that are probably going to renew their memberships. And like I said, everything that goes through coffee for the month of April is going to the Autism Center. So, I spoke with some friends of mine behind the streets, and I think what we're going to do, because I want to have complete transparency, especially for those of you that have donated. I'm going to go to my bank and I'm going to get a cashier's check, and I'm going to take a picture of the check, but I'm not going to allow you guys to see the numbers on the bottom of the check, obviously, because that's my routing and my bank account number. Y'all don't need to know what my bank account number is, but you'll at least be able to see the upper part of the check where you'll see the amount and that it's made out to the Autism Center. And then I'm going to hand deliver the check, and I'm going to talk with her about that and let her know, it's not probably not going to be a very big check, but it is going to be a check, and let her know that I'll be hand delivering it to the center when the time comes. So it will be, April, May. It'll be around the first week of May that I'll be able to deliver that check, because what I'll do is I'll have to do a cash out, and the money will be put into the bank. And then once the money gets in the bank and it clears, then I will get a cashier's check from the bank made out to the Autism Center, and then I'll be able to do it at that point. Sorry about that. I had to move to a different room. That happens in this house. Yeah, I have to film around people. Okay, so since I had to move back to the room, who wants to see the shirts I got? So excited. I wore this one to work today. So, a little disappointed in this. It's like very plastic. I'm afraid it's going to peel and crack, so I'll have to be really careful when I wash these. The shirt itself is decent quality, but there's this one. It says, Autism, Seeing the World Differently, is what it says. And of course it's in red. Now, I got this one in gray because it didn't look right in red, and I didn't like the yellow color. And then this one, I think I got this one in black because it looked better on black. So I got 3 shirts and they were on sale. I will say that I was not pleased about the website because these actually came from overseas. It says it's a USA based company, but the shipping was a foreign shipper. And then when I emailed them to ask them, you know, hey, like, where's my shipping number so I can actually track this package, they said it's on its way to the United States. And I thought, well, that's weird because it's supposed to be a USA company. But then when I got the box, when I got the label and they showed me the shipping, it was coming from this very popular city in China that's very known for their commerce. But the shipping label said it came from California. I'm like, what? Yeah, I won't be ordering from them again because of that. Like, to me, that's shady. It's like, wait a minute. The shipping showed it was coming from China, but your label says California? You can get these same shirts off Amazon because that's what little Carrie from Jet One In, that's what she did. And that's also what Sunita did. Yeah, next time I order shirts, I'm going to go through Amazon. Anyway, and this shirt, oh no, this is navy blue. This shirt says, be kind, be brave, be silly, be you. We all know that sounds like me, right? And it's a Spectrum sunflower. So I had to get it. Check, look how cool that is. It's got a heart in the middle. Love it. So those are my shirts. Ooh, I cut my arm. All right, so yarn. My package from my yarn swap partner came in. Oh my god, there it is. And I looked at it and I said, 7 pounds. What the heck? So I emailed her. I'm like, I don't, my package is a lot smaller than that. And she thankfully she emailed me back and she said, I know you do charities, and I threw extra in there for your charities. That made me feel a little bit better. So I was like, because I told her, I'm like, mine's not nearly as big. So anyway, so here's a bag. Let's see what's in. I have no idea what's in any of these. All right. Ooh. Ultra Moisturizing Hand Cream at Trader Joe's. It is paraben free, made with coconut oil, hemp oil, and shea butter. Nice. I don't have hand cream. Oh, yes, I do. I have a little thing of hand cream from my friend Colette that I have not used yet. Thank you for the hand cream. I heard that the hand cream is really good when you're crocheting. Then she sent these little baby barrettes, these little snap clippies, and she has on there caked hank clips. So like when you're using your cake and let's say you're done, you can just use this to clip the yarn so that it doesn't come unravel, I guess is what she used these for. So that's a really cool idea. Another thing that these are used for, and I need to go get some that are bigger, but you hear the noise that it makes? Can you hear that? You can't hear it very well because these are so small. But in the bigger clips like this, you can actually hear them making a clicking noise. And they use those inside of fidget toys, crocheted fidget or knit fidget toys. And they're called clappers. And I was going to go buy some at Walgreens, which I'm still going to do, but that's what they are. They're barrettes. So anyway, that was a cool idea. And then she included a really pretty stitch marker. It's a stitch marker. It's a heart. Wait, you can't see because it keeps turning. See? It's a heart. Isn't that cute? It's cute. There we go. Now you can see it. It's pretty. And then she's got mental health matters. Choose happy. Positive energy. Those are really cool stickers. I have to throw some Montana stickers in there for her. Yeah, I'm not quite done with her box yet. Almost, not quite. I got one more thing I need to get, and then I need to do which I'll do tomorrow after work, and then I'll be doing her shipping label, and then I'll be shipping it off to my swap partner. This yarn is super silky soft. Looks like it's got rayon in it. She's got like a sheen to it. It's called Floria Blumera Art of Yarn. It's 250 grams, 1,093 yards. I don't know if but look how pretty. Doesn't it have like a fallish Halloween vibe to it? It's really cool. It kind of reminds me of a really thin puzzle yarn, because the yarn is kind of, doesn't that kind of remind you of that? This is 45% acrylic and 55% cotton. I would never have guessed that this had cotton. I was thinking rayon or nylon because it has a shimmer to it. It is a super fine weight yarn, and it recommends a 3mm hook or a 2.5mm knitting needle. So very cool. It says the scarf will make, I think that's a scarf. 260 grams to make a scarf and 500 grams to make a top is what the thing says. And how many grams is this? This is 250 grams. So that would make a really gigantic, huge scarf, I'm thinking. I don't know, but it's one weight, so it'd probably be a lot smaller. But that is really cool. That is super cool. I've never even heard of this yarn before. How neat is that? That's really neat. All right. Oh my gosh. This box was 7 pounds, y'all. I was like, holy cow. Oh, gosh. Now I gotta find room. Where am I gonna put this yarn at? All right. Ooh, these are pretty. All right, I've never tried this yarn before. This is Hirschner's Worsted Wildflowers yarn. I've been interested in this yarn and just I haven't purchased any because I wasn't sure about whether it'd be soft or not and about the color. So this is really cool. This is super soft. Now I'm going to be more willing to buy their wildflower yarn now because this is really soft. Very soft. It feels really good. This is the color Dandelion. Love that. It's a 4-weight. It's a thinner 4. And it's 100% acrylic. It's 489 yards, 448 meters, 8 ounces, 224 grams. Look how pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love yellow. She was asking me what my favorite colors were. And I'm like, I love autumn colors. I really love shades of yellow, golds. Ooh, and I do like, this is like a coral color. Ooh, this is pretty too. I do love some spring colors. What color is this? I didn't know Hirschner's yarn was made in China. I would have never guessed that. Let's see. Most stuff is made in Turkey. I can't say the name. It's Begonia. Begonia? Is that like is that like a type of flower? It must be because it says wildflower yarn. Begonia. Look how pretty. Doesn't that look like a coral to you? That looks like a coral to me. Totally looks like a coral to me. And then, ooh, this is pretty. This color is California Poppy. It's kind of like a mix between, it's almost like a goldish color. Kind of like a goldish color. Not quite gold. It's weird. It's a weird color. It's like a goldish orangey kind of color. really pretty. So these three go together. How pretty is that? That'd make a really beautiful baby blanket, or even just a blanket for a kid. Throw in some white or a cream that has about the same thickness, because not all 4-weight are created equal. That's kind of a really thin 4. So throw in a cream color in that. That's pretty. Thank you so much. I don't know, are we allowed to say who our yarn partner was? I have no idea. She knows who she is. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the rules are. I've never done a yarn swap before. But she knows who she is. Yeah, when I emailed her, I was so worried. And she's like, no, I know you you crochet for charity, so I threw extra in there. She threw a lot extra in here. You did a lot extra. It's not a little extra. You did a lot. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there's all kinds of really cute little skeins in this one. All kinds of cool skeins. Let's see what she's got in here. All kinds of goodies. All right, so we have 3 of this color. It looks like a sage. Basic Stitch Anti-Peeling by Lion Brand. I've never tried this yarn before either, I don't think. I don't think I've tried this yarn. No, actually, I think I did. I think I tried this yarn, just one color of it for my mom's raccoon that I made her. I think this was it. Anyway, it's our acrylic. Each of these are 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 185 yards. And this is their anti-peeling. And these are 4-weight. Now, this is a thicker 4-weight. So this color is, I was right, sage. So we have 3 of these in sage. Then we have 2 in white. Very nice. These are really pretty. And let's see, what else do we got? What else? Mix and match those with something. Let's see, what else? And then we have some big twist. It looks like it's called Sturdy Cotton. I've never heard of it. I've never seen this yarn before by Big Twist. It's 229 yards, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 210 meters. It's 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. It looks like it's chain spun. It does. This is chain spun. Look at this, you guys. Look at that. That's chain spun. Do you see the chain? That's chain spun. It's really super soft. Let's see. It's a 4-weight. Says to use a 3.5 millimeter hook. That's a awfully small hook to use for a 4-weight, but it's a thin 4-weight, so I could see why they would say that. Or a 4 millimeter knitting needle. It says it takes 12 of these to make a blanket, 7 of these to make a sweater, 2 of these to make a hat, or 5 of these to make a scarf. So this color is mushroom. And these 2 colors are, blush pink. So yeah, I can make hats. These would make great hats, especially since they've got acrylic in them. They'll be able to have some stretch. Yeah, I'm gonna make hats. So, yeah, 2 and 2. So, I can make 2 hats. Very cool. So, that's that. Thank you so much. So, those are going to be hats. I don't know what these are going to be yet, because there's 3 of these and then some white. I think I have another kind of acrylic yarn. This kind of looks like chain spun too. Look at that. Does that look like chain spun to you guys? You see? Doesn't that kind of look like chain spun almost? Maybe not. No, it's not. It's twined. Interesting. That's very interesting. Anyway, I don't know. Probably make this into a baby blanket. I just got to see if I can find some other yarn that will go with it. Like maybe another color. Of course, it could just be sage and white, but we'll see. We'll see what I can come up with. It's little stitch, it's basic stitch anti-peeling, so I'm sure I can find another color through the Lion Brand website or somebody. I'm sure. Like maybe a gray or maybe a pinkish color to go with it, or a lavender color or a purplish color to go with it. Sure, I can come up with something. All right, what else is in here? Last bag, you guys, last bag. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Oh, I see Bag O' Day yarn in here. What did you do? That is too much. Bag O' Day. Bag O' Day stuff is in here. I can't believe you gave me Bag O' Day. Wow. I do not have any of her stuff. Mine consists of hand dyers from Oregon, a couple of hand dyers from Idaho, and then Dawn Aaron. I have a huge Dawn Aaron collection. Wow, this is wow. Oh my goodness. I'm floored. Oh my gosh, look at all this purple. Look at all this purplish, purple lusciousness. And it's like an ombre effect. Look. I mean, from darkest to lightest. Look. Look at that. It's ombre. All right, let's see the specs of this. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Purple Galaxy. This is Purple Galaxy. Okay, both of these are Purple Galaxy. Oh my goodness. It's got washing instructions on here. Hand wash, lay flat. Is always recommended. No time for that. Machine wash cold on gentle cycle and then lay flat. Let's see. Wash alone or use a color catch sheet. Advised for first time wash. That's very cool to put that on there. This is mercerized merino. Super wash. Super wash merino mercerized. Grown, processed, and dyed in the USA. Worsted for weight. And each of these is 213 yards, 100 grams. Recommends a crochet hook of, what does that say? 5.5? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm blind. That's gorgeous. Let's see. This one is also Purple Galaxy. But it's definitely lighter. And both of these are also Purple Galaxy, which are obviously lighter. So they all have the same color, but they're not. They're all like different shades. They're all different shades of the Purple Galaxy. Very cool. It's ombre. It's an ombre effect. Wow, I could do something pretty nice with that. I mean, that's 213 yards per hank. Right? Yeah, 213 yards per hank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's over 1,000 yards. Oh, hang on. Let me get my puppy. All right. And then she sent me this tweed. This is really cool. I've never seen hand-dyed tweed before. That's cool. Let's see. This one is flexed. 85% superwash merino and 15% NEP. I don't know what NEP is. It's a DK 3 weight and it's 231 yards. Look at the flex. And then this is says not an advent without minis. So this must have come with an advent, maybe an advent box that maybe she got. But it's minis. They're 100% superwash merino, 43 yards. They're 20 grams per hank, and they're all 4-weight. Ooh, look at these autumn colors. Look, that's autumn, 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 autumn. The only color that's really not truly autumn is the green. That's kind of cool. I really love the browns and the orange and the burgundy and that blue. Really pretty. Even that yellow is a nice goldish kind of light gold yellow. Very pretty. What can I do with this? I have no idea. This color right here would go really good with some Halloween yarn that I have downstairs. But yeah, this is really cool. That's neat. There's 3 brown ones. So 43 yards altogether? No, they're 43 yards per hank. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's around 300 some on yards right here. Very cool. You know, some of that actually, wait, is this, but this is a DK. This is worsted. This is DK. So they're not the same weight. I was going to say that would look really good with that, but anyway, plenty to play around with for sure. Absolutely. Bag O' Day. Wow. I don't have any of her stuff. Wow, that's crazy. Trying to think what I can make with this. Look, the brain's already turning because it's all wool. I know, we'll see. I'm sure I'll come up with something beautiful. Let's see. And then these are little 100% merino wool hanks. These are DK. This is by Yarnsmiths. 2 of these, DK. I could mix these with this. That'd be pretty. And then we've got some classic tweed. Oh, alpaca. I've never had anything. I don't have any alpaca in my stash at all. 85% alpaca and 15%. I don't know what this word is. Donegal. Dungal? I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look that up. But it's www.thealpacayarnco.com. The Alpaca Yarn Company is where this yarn came from. Oh, this is super, super, super soft. It's 110 yards, 50 grams each. So that's 220 yards. And that is a really pretty color. Does it say what weight yarn this is? Let's see if it says. Manufactured in Peru. Ooh. It just has a color number. Looks like a denim, almost. Or a robin egg blue. Like a bluish gray. It says to use a 4mm hook. It looks like a DK to me. Looks like a DK. Let me see. Let me put these side by side. Yeah, it looks like a DK to me. It doesn't really say. It just says what size knitting needles to use. It says to use a knitting needle, 4mm knitting needle. But it doesn't say if it's a 4-weight or a DK. I'm guessing DK. Kind of looks like a DK to me. I know, it's kind of hard because sometimes 4-weights can be pretty thin. Anyway, that's pretty. If you put these together, that'd make a really pretty hat. That would make a really, really pretty hat. I can make a hat out of this. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm going to put this all back in the bag and put it away. Thank you to my yarn swap partner. You know who you are. I am speechless. I don't know what to say, but oh my goodness, thank you. Holy cow. I'm definitely going to be using the acrylic yarn you sent for definitely for donations, whether it be blankets or hats. And then maybe even some of the wool I can use for donation too. I just need to make sure I label it so they'll know that it's wool and, you know, what have you. We'll see. Or makes a really nice gift for a family member that I know can wear wool. So this is amazing. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate your generosity and the extra goodies that you sent. Wow. I don't really have the words. I really don't have the words. Got, you know, yarn that I've never used before. It's really cool. That's all I have for you guys. I just wanted to share it. I do have these 2 big boxes of yarn over here. It's just a bitty stripe order, and I'll do that as a separate video. Anyway, we will see you guys for cozy cabin chat, but it may actually be a porch chat. We'll see how the weather is. Cross your fingers and toes, because I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get back on the porch. Yes, I am. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Love from Montana. Big Sky. Bye, everyone.